Right. Has that worked now? We shall see. I hope so, because if it doesn't, I am fresh out of ideas. I've got to level with you. If it doesn't work this time, I have absolutely no idea what to do. I can only assume that I don't know. Right, if you've just caught up with us on the stream, I'm just going to talk as if it's working absolutely fine, and hopefully the chat will tell me, right? But basically, we've just restarted the stream. I've deleted the previous stream. We was live for a good 45 minutes, and I deleted it because it was absolutely pointless for whatever reason. The Wi-Fi, the YouTube, I don't know, something was glitching us. And it was, I don't know. So it's made it all crappy. So we've restarted the stream. And we're here for a big night. Bristol City against Sheffield United in the Championship. Hopefully this works now. Hopefully we're able to stay live for the entire stream. Because, I don't know, I'm fresh out of ideas, guys, if it doesn't work. But yeah, seeing as we're back, seeing as I've started a brand new stream, I really should promote our sponsor again. Thank you very much to Match Bingo, who have sponsored Premier League Dad for the remainder of the 24-25 season. Go and check Match Bingo out if you like a bet on the footy, as I do. It's a good laugh. It's a fantastic app. It combines all the excitement and fun that you would associate with regular football and sports betting with all of the fun that you would associate with bingo. Go and check it out. You get a scorecard, a bingo card, I guess, with 15 random events on that can take place during the game. It could be things like corner to Bristol City or free kick to Sheffield United. And as the game is going on and progressing, it will tick off as you go through it. So go and check it out. If you deposit £5 right now on the link in my description or in the QR code that's on screen right now, you can scan it if you've got a phone handy or a tablet handy. You can scan that, or you can click the link in my bio. It will take you to a place where you can download the Match Bingo app, and if you deposit £5, you'll get £10 free. Go and check it out. They are absolutely certain to be growing very, very quickly. 10,000 users active across the UK, over £200,000 in prize money paid out. Brilliant new app. Go and check them out. But yes, with that said, we've got 10 minutes to kick off. So let's hope that this works now. It's not glitched once since I've started watching it. Since I've been looking, it's not glitched once. If it does start glitching again, jump in the chat and let me know, and I'll see if I can figure something else out. But for whatever reason, it didn't glitch. It didn't glitch all night, and it's never glitched for weeks and months before. But tonight, for some reason, it decides to. It's just one of them things. Edward, good to see you. Substub, it seems to be better now. Thanks so much, honestly. Then tonight of all nights. And we had a good crowd then for a minute. We had a good 10, 15 people in to start with, 45 minutes before kick-off, and all of a sudden we've dropped down to 3. Oh, now we're up to 6, I think. I don't know. Still 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes or so to kick off. It'll take some time to rebuild all those people back up and start pushing us back out to everyone who's watching. Hopefully we'll get some Bristol City and some Sheffield United fans in. But there is lots and lots I want to talk about tonight. We did cover it ever so slightly in the previous stream, but if you didn't watch the first 45 minutes of the stream, then you've probably missed all the talking points that we were talking about, whether it be Man United and Spurs tonight. What happens with them? Do we think Man United, Spurs, Chelsea have any chance of going out? Chelsea are 4-1 up against Gardens. United are 3-0 up against Bilbao. Spurs are 3-1 up against Bodo Glimt. I guess there's an outside chance with Spurs, isn't there? But no one's really expecting any of them to go out. And it just seems like a pointless waste of a stream to be doing those games. Let's focus on this one. Substub, it seems to be better now. Callum, this will be a draw, 1-1. Yep, hope so. Rubes, are my comments coming through? Well, that one did. Yeah, that one did. Substub, that one did. Yeah, that one seems fine. Every other comment seems to be coming through. I don't know. Again, I've not got any issues on any sort of filter or moderation system on YouTube or TikTok, to be honest. So if they don't Oh, no, don't say that. Has it jumped? Has it jumped? Maybe it's just maybe if we just don't mention it, maybe it's like Voldemort. If you don't mention it, it won't happen again. Oh God! Oh, I'm having an absolute nightmare this week. I'm having an absolute nightmare. It's not stubborn. It's not buffered on mine. Yeah, it's not buffered on mine. Stub. Rubes, not for me. Good, thank you. Yeah, we had some issues. I don't know why. Unknown. Ended up going with Sheffield United, Bristol City. Harami from TikTok. Remember when we were talking about how we were supposed to do the United Bilbao talk? The United Bilbao talk. I don't know. I remember you, Harami. Yeah, I do remember you. But we went with Sheffield United and Bristol City because all of those other games seemed like the duds. To be honest, there's nothing riding on them. United are through. Spurs are through. Chelsea are through. If any of those seem likely to change, then great. But I just can't see it. I honestly can't see it. Do you think there's any chance that any of those ties turn round? I just don't think there's a game to watch in any of them. At least with this one, we're watching two teams really going for it. Two teams really competing for a place in the Premier League. It's a big, big prize, a big opportunity for Bristol City. For Sheffield United, look, they've spent 143 days in the automatic playoff places at the top of the Championship. Best part of 5 months. And they're now in the playoffs. So if you're Sheffield United, you're looking at it and going, we have to win. We have to go up. Like, if we don't go up, it's been a disastrous season. Harami, remember I called you petty and salty for the banter. You might, yeah. Vaguely. It's all good, though. It's all good, man. I didn't take it personally either way. It's, with United, I'll happily be there. I've already got it in my schedule. If you go and check out my schedule, if you see all the fixtures that we're live for over the next 2-3 weeks or however long it is, I've got pretty much all of the fixtures queued up, and I've already done Spurs and Man United. I've already queued it up. I've got the thumbnail built, scheduled. It's the 21st of May. We will be live here 6:30. It's an 8 o'clock kickoff, so I'll be live an hour and a half before kickoff. So we'll do plenty of build-up. I will be live on TikTok that night. I'm back live on TikTok as of Sunday. My ban ends. I'll have the shackles off. The shackles will be off again on TikTok on Sunday. So I'll be back on Sunday afternoon. I think it's actually Saturday night at like 10 o'clock. I can go back on live. Rubes, hopefully United get beat. I think they probably will draw. I don't think United will smash him. But if you take I don't understand why Valverde's dropped. Like, there's five of their best players, if not their 5 best players, are all out. It just seems baffling to me. Ben, I think Bodo and Bilbao win on the night. Not saying win the tie, but win in the second leg. Yeah, that could happen. Rubes, it's because he's salty. I am entirely sweet. Sweet popcorn. Unknown, why were you banned? I spoke about our sponsor on TikTok. On TikTok, you're not allowed to promote gambling services. And as I've mentioned at the start of this live, as I mentioned at the start of every live, a big thank you to our sponsor, Match Bingo. And I tend to do that at the start of a live, and then I have a separate camera here just in front of me, which is just for TikTok. So what I'll do is I'll promote Match Bingo. I will talk about how great they are and say what a fantastic, massive thank you to them for helping to build the channel and helping support our community that we're trying to grow. And then I go bang, push play on TikTok, and then we do the stream as normal. That's what happens. Unfortunately, Mid-stream the other night, someone said, "Oh, you've got a sponsor." I didn't know you had a sponsor. Who's your sponsor? And I, like a divvy, went, "Oh yeah, sponsor. Yeah, it's these guys, and go and deposit £5. You get £10 free. It's great." And did my whole spiel, and TikTok immediately just went, "On your bike, lad. Don't be promoting that stuff on our platform." So yeah, it's my own fault. I knew you couldn't, and I did it mistakenly, and on it went. So again, it's not like a ban. It's not like a big major thing. They said you can't do this. It's against our terms and conditions. So you're getting a 3-day ban, a 72-hour ban. So I get it back. I get live access back on like Saturday night at 10 o'clock. So I was like, okay, cool, I'll appeal it. I appealed it so that I could maybe try and speak to someone to evidence that, because I never actually said like anything all that terrible. I didn't say the name of the sponsor. I didn't even say click the link or anything like that. But I think either way, they got the wrong end of the stick, and they've banned me for 72 hours. I get it back on Saturday night. So Sunday morning, I will be live on TikTok as usual again. But for the meantime, we're on YouTube, we're on X, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitch, we're on all the others. Edward, Kieran, imagine the final is Bilbao v Bodo. You'll need to change the thumbnail. I know. Do you know what? And I'll do it gladly. If it's anyone other than United, I really hope it's not United against Bodo Glimt. Oh, United against Bodo Glimt. Can you imagine? Please no. Please, Spurs. Spurs, don't do it. Don't do the Spursy thing. Don't do it. Rubes, he started stripping off. Hey, they got a few gifts for that, if nothing else. The gifts would have been flying in. Stub. Cheers, man. Right, well, we're about to kick off here. We are about to kick off. Ashton Gate is bouncing. I have got the kits right now. I've got them right. It is a cream and red number that Sheffield United have gone with. It's very nice, actually. Very, very nice. Right, we're off and underway. Let's get the volume turned up. Let's get the volume cranked up a little bit. Life-changing for Bristol City. It'd be good to see a new stadium, wouldn't it, in the Premier League? That's what we want to see. We want to see new stadiums coming up to the Premier League. Although I'm not a massive fan of that camera angle. Looks like it's a bit like Fulham's, doesn't it? Craven Cottage, a bit high. Not a fan of that. We'll just go through the lineups as we do in all of our games. I'll go through the lineups. Oh, by the way, just for the regulars, I forgot to tell you, I am introducing a new segment tonight, and it's going to be something that we do every single game going forward. Every single game going forward. I am going to ask you a question at half-time, and it's going to be one of them thinking questions. It's going to be a football quiz question, right? And I don't want any Googling. I'm going to trust your honour, right? If you're an honourable person, you won't Google. But we're going to do a quiz at half-time. At half-time, we'll obviously talk about the game, but I'm going to ask you a question. I might even try and be, super technical and put it up on the screen somewhere. But we're going to do a quiz question. Reece Crownshaw, United hate watch. Sheffield United, yeah, it is. It is a United hate watch, isn't it, basically? Reece, what do we get if we win? Honour. Honour. That's what you get. You get to look yourself in the mirror tonight, Reece, and say, I'm a man. And there's no greater prize than that. Right, come on. But yeah, I've got lots of quiz questions. Because if there's one thing, I am full of shit when it comes to quiz questions. I can tell you all sorts of stupid random facts. Not necessarily about football. Like, for example, the collective name for a group of jellyfish is a schmuck. Stuff like that. Stupid stuff. But I also know a fair bit of stupid football trivia as well. Aaron, Reese, corruption. I want Arsenal back in the Champions League. Yeah, sadly, you're not getting that, buddy. No chance. Oh, well pressed by Bristol. That's good play. Very good play. Edward, you send whoever wins a tenner or a takeaway. I'm game for that. I'll send you a takeaway if you want a takeaway. Within reason, like. Within reason. Not getting you like a Nando's. Nando's is well spenny. Give me an unpopular random fact. Unpopular? What do you mean by unpopular? Most facts are unpopular, aren't they, to be honest? Nobody likes facts. What's the saying? Facts don't care about your feelings. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Whoever said that. Right, there's a corner to Sheffield United here. It's been a bit of an end-to-end start already. Hamer's about to whip this in. But let me just go through the lineups a few minutes in. Ball to the far post, cleared away by Bristol City. Comes back out to Hamer. Knocked in, cleared away. So it's O'Leary in goal for Bristol City. It's Tanner, Dickey and Viner at the back, with Hirakawa and McCrory at wing-backs. Knight and Williams in midfield. Joe Williams, ex-Everton, of course. Jason Knight, ex-Derby. So it's Knight and Williams in midfield. And then it's Max Bird on the right. It's Anis Mehmeti on the left. And Naki Wells, very experienced forward. Naki Wells, centre forward. For Sheffield United, it's Cooper in goal. Harrison Burrows, left back. Ahmed Odjic and Jack Robinson, centre backs, with Hamza Chowdhury playing at right back. For some reason, they've got Ryan Brewster at right wing. I never ever thought I'd see Ryan Brewster with a number 7 on his back playing right wing. He was always a centre forward. And then it's Vinny Souza and Peck in midfield. Hamer on the left. And Tyrese Campbell and Kiefer Moore up top. Edward, like not one many would know. Well, yeah, that one. And the example that I gave is probably that one. The collective name for a group of jellyfish is a schmuck. A schmuck of jellyfish. Reese, I'll have a 50-year aged ribeye steak with peppercorn sauce and chips, please, with a fried egg. As long as you don't mind it from the local greasy spoon. $8.95 all in. That's yours. Sub stuff, I'll have the simple Chinese. Just get you a bag of prawn crackers. Easy then. You can have as many prawn crackers as you want. And you 14 bags of prawn crackers. Aaron, what's your go-to takeaway? Curry. Every single time. If I never had Chinese... Honestly, I'd never had Chinese till I got married. I'd never even touched Chinese till I got married. Well, I say that's a lie, actually. That is a lie. Till I met me missus. Me missus absolutely... Like, she's not obsessed with Chinese. That would be a lie. She wouldn't thank me for saying that. But she does like a Chinese. Whereas it wouldn't bother me one jot if I never touched Chinese again. I think it's horrible, greasy food. So yeah, Indian for me. I always like a nice Indian. Sub Chinese. Reese, how many pints of orange juice do you think you could drink before your bowels start going a bit loose? Let's give it a whirl. I'll get some orange juice in and we'll do it. We'll do that on one of the lives over the summer. Why not? We'll do it in a game where it's like a pre-season friendly, and every goal that goes in, I've got to neck a pint of orange juice. And we'll see. See how long I can last, if I can last the full stream without moving. Ben Twist, how good is Indian though? Yeah, Indian's sensational. Aaron, which curry? I mean, I always tend to vary, and it depends which curry house you go to as well. Like, I like a Madras. A Madras is nice, but if you go to some curry houses, it's too tomatoey and a bit bland. Go to some curry houses, it blows your head off. So I tend to go for the curry house that I found, that I stick at, that I'm comfortable with. I go a level up from Madras. It's called a Ceylon, Ceylon. I think I don't know what type of curry it is. It might be Sri Lanka. I don't know. It's from a different part of the world. But anyway, a Ceylon. It's a little bit up from a Madras, but maybe a level below Vindaloo and Fal in the hotness scale. Vindaloo, it's Fal, Vindaloo, Ceylon, Madras, probably in terms of hotness. Ben, have you tried a pathia? No, I haven't tried a pathia. Again, I'm one of them with Indian. I don't really get all that many like sides. Like I've never had like naans. I don't really have naans. I don't really touch naans. Someone came in there at that point in the stream. I didn't come off all that well there, did I? I don't really touch naans. Eh? So yeah, I don't really do naan breads. I'll say that, naan breads. Let's add that second word just to make sure everyone is clear on what I'm talking about. I don't touch naan breads. Surprisingly, given, because I've certainly got the figure for naan breads, haven't I? But I don't really do naan breads. Or onion bhajis, or poppadoms. Like, if we're at a restaurant, if we're at, like, an Indian restaurant, I'll probably get a poppadom with a bit of mango chutney or something. Aaron, you like it spicy then? Like a good kick to it? Yeah. If you're not crying eating an Indian, it's pointless to me. Like, again, me missus, she'll get a korma or a butter chicken, stuff like that. That's not a curry to me. Reese, every time I order an Indian takeaway, the portion sizes are huge. Why do you think it's your boy's favourite one? I mean, again, it's the same though with Chinese. If you get a Chinese, you end up like sticking half of it in the microwave or the oven for the day after. It's exactly the same. Ben, pathia is curry. No, I've never had a pathia. Is a pathia, is that spinach? There's spinach in that one. I tell you where I do draw a line though. I do draw a line with fish in curry. Same people who put pineapple and fish on pizzas. If you put fish in curry, you want locking up. Oh, it's 1-0. It's 1-0. Sheffield United. Tyrese Campbell scored. It's Bristol City 0. Sheffield United 1. We were sat here talking about curry like a set of divvies. Oh, he's given offside. Oh my God. Hey, that's... Oh, hey, whoa. Now the linesman has put a flag up. Christ, it's been ruled out. It's been ruled out. Chris Wilder is raging. Let's just see. There's no VAR, obviously, so I don't know why that... He was off, he was celebrating. You can't give offside. What's he give offside for? Let's just see. I'm sure they'll show it back. I mean, I'm guessing they're saying that... Let's see. It's a long throw into the box. He can't be offside off a throw-in. Oh, he's not offside. He's not offside. Oh, I know. Right, hang on a minute. Right, so what's happened is, it's a flick on from the throw-in. Tyrese Campbell jumps up, right, heads it, just as the keeper's coming out to, like, Superman punch it away. The keeper goes, punches fresh air. Tyrese Campbell heads it. It's going in. And on the other side of the goal, there's a Sheffield United player running in who kind of chests it in on the line. And if he wasn't there, there's a chance that a Bristol City defender could have cleared it away. And he was just fractionally offside. So I think he's been given offside for interfering with play. The actual assist and probably the goal scorer was absolutely fine. There was nothing wrong with that. And as I've said this, the clock hasn't even friggin' started. We've had a disaster tonight, haven't we? We've had a right disaster. Here's me worrying about glitching. The friggin' clock's not even been going right. Right, now it's fine. Now we're back on. Come on, Kieran, sort yourself out, lad. It's not good enough. Call yourself a professional. Right. Let's go again. Let's go again. Let's go again. Reese, Prem Dad has the figure of Prime CR7. I wish. Actually, I don't wish. I don't want that. I'd much rather be a chunky monkey. More to love. Sub-stub, that's what I'd go for. A Korma. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, look, you know, again, I'm married to a woman who goes for a Korma and a butter chicken. So, you know, I don't like hate people who go for the milder version of the curry. We've not all got iron stomachs. It's fine. I understand that. But yeah, egg in curry, Aaron, I've got to say. Egg and fish. Not cool with that. Not so cool with that. Callum, good save by De Gea. He's watching Fiorentina. Reese, he's watching Fiorentina and Betis. I've got all the other games on in terms of like updates and stuff. The United game, there's not been a shot on target yet in the opening 13 minutes. In the Spurs Bodo Glimt game, Bodo Glimt have had 77% possession. Spurs have barely had a kick. So yeah, it started heavy pressure. Ben, by the way, pineapple 100% belongs in pizza. You belong to the streets. You belong to the streets. I'm sorry. That is, you've got to be on some sort of a register if you're putting freaking fruit on pizza. Fruit and fish on pizza, you are having an absolute giraffe. Callum, Reese, Arsenal lose 2-1. Here's Bristol City flying forward now. First real chance for them. Mehmeti lays it off to the edge. Must be a shot. Off the bar. What a strike. Oh. Oh, it was absolutely off the postage stamp there. Who was it who hit that? Honestly, nearly took the stanchion off. Oh, lucky. I think it was Williams. Mehmeti lays it off, and it's Williams who rattles it from the edge of the area, runs onto it, and just smashes it just off the crossbar. It was right in that postage stamp. Unbelievable. Sub-stub boiled egg curry is good. I haven't had it. I'm trying to keep an open mind, right? I've never had boiled egg curry. But the idea of it makes me feel a bit, you know, physically. Yeah, I'd feel a bit Tom Tit, not Tom Tit. What is it? What's the word? What's the Cockney expression? Tom Dick, isn't it? Tom Dick. I'd feel a bit Tom Dick. Can't have egg in curry. Back in the day, me dad used to, he got made redundant, my dad. He was working for a very, very well-known manufacturing company that got, I mean, I'm going off tangent here, off piste, but my dad was working for a very, very well-known manufacturing company, and they got taken over by this Belgian firm who stole all the pensions, and it was proper minging. Like, basically, he got made redundant. Everyone at the company got made redundant, and people who'd worked there for 30, 40 years got the pensions stole by these criminals in Belgium. And my dad now, who literally worked all his life, now his pension's kind of gone west. He hasn't got very much of it, but it went to court and there's criminal proceedings and everything. Who's been anyway? By the way, in the time after he got made redundant, he ended up going working for our local Indian, delivering, just to kind of keep a bit of money coming in. He only did it for about 6 months, but the guys who like used to give us that Indian and stuff, that was our local Indian. He went working for them, and they were absolutely sound. They were from Blackburn, and he lived in Blackburn. He was originally from Bangladesh, and he was a proper sound guy. His mum used to send over these curries from Bangladesh, or these peppers, these chilies, and he used to cut them with gloves on. And I remember him saying he only makes these curries when people specifically request them, because these peppers are like different level hot. Like, you can't get them in the UK. These chilies are like unbelievably hot, and if you touched your eye, you'd be out of action for weeks. And he said that like every so often he'll get some guy come in bladdered at like 11, 12 o'clock at night and say, "Give us the hottest curry you've got. Sam, I want the hottest. Give me the hottest curry you've got." And he'd be like, "Well, you know, I know you're a bit drunk. I don't necessarily want to give it to you. It'd be, you know," but he'll give it to him once in a blue moon, and nearly always they come back like either apologising or seeking ambulance attention and stuff because it's been that hot. So I've always been partial to slightly hotter stuff, but I never summoned up the courage to try that one. I think it was like a variation of foul. Reese, Prem Dad is going to go up the apples and pears, go to the loo and beat Tom Dick. I will do if I do the orange challenge thing. That'd be a hell of a football channel, wouldn't it? Did like an eating challenge alongside watching the footy. I don't think that's my bag. Although I did buy, funnily enough, some surströmming. I bought some surströmming once to try, and it was in between me moving house, and I ended up leaving it at the house. So I'm sure the new residents at my house got a nice surprise when they found some heavily cured, salted Atlantic sea herring in a tin, because it's known as the smelliest food in the world. He was offside there. Tyrese Campbell, he was just offside. It was Peck. No, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't even Tyrese Campbell. It was Peck. It was Tyrese Campbell who heads it. It's going in, and Peck just chests it in on the line. But look, both of these teams have had chances. Opening 20 minutes here, we've still seen Bristol City hit the bar. We've seen Sheffield United have a goal ruled out. So it's been a fast start, very fast start. Reese, if United win Europa, you have to eat a Carolina Reaper. We did that as a forfeit in work once. I used to be a sales manager, and I remember I took, like the dried Carolina Reapers that you can buy off Amazon. A few of the lads in the sales team said that, you know, we'll do a forfeit if we don't hit target at the end of the month. So we said, all right, fine, go on, and I said I'll get involved if we don't hit it or whatever. I'm that confident we will, and we ended up doing, yeah, I think it was dried Carolina Reaper chilies. It was horrible. And do you know what the worst bit was? It actually wasn't even the hotness. The hotness was bad, but it was the taste. The horrible, vile. It's like eating like charcoal. That's the way I can describe it. But yeah, dried Carolina Reaper chilies. I have already ate one. I wouldn't like to eat it again. As much for the taste as the hotness. Sheffield United pumping it long. Kiefer Moore. And do you know what as well? Kiefer Moore would be a critical part of a Sheffield United side in the Premier League. And that's another reason I don't want him up. Because even though I've said, you know, you need to go direct in the Prem, he's not a Premier League striker, Kiefer Moore. He's not. That's good play. That's much better from Bristol City. Very neat and incisive there down the touchline. Couple of 1-2s. Stood up to the far post. Corner kick. You with the corner. Right. There's a ball into the box here coming in for Bristol City. Jake, it would be catastrophic if Man U win the Europa. I don't want Spurs to either. Forest, Villa or the team will miss out on the Champions League, but one of those are going to get it. I don't think Newcastle will miss out on it. I don't think Newcastle will miss out on it. I can't see it anyway. Yeah, I was going to say, I think Spurs will definitely get Europa League. I think they're going to win it. I still think they're going to win it. Reese Pepper X is the hottest chili in the world. It's not allowed to be sold, I don't think. It's measured in Scoville units, isn't it? I've tried Naga Viper sauce. Again, that wasn't pleasant. Like, do you know how I said I liked hot curries, and I do like hot curries. But you don't want it to be too, like, you want it hot, you don't want it painful. You don't want it painful. And it does come a point where you don't enjoy. Like, I'm a firm believer that these are just challenges, aren't they? A lot of these eating peppers and eating chilies and stuff like that. Nobody actually enjoys them. They are meant to be used sparingly in cooking. There's absolutely no way anyone is just there scranning Carolina Reapers for bants and you know, because they're nice. Because they're not. They're awful, aren't they? They're absolutely awful. Callum, seems like we are getting Frimpong. Romano said as well, come on. Yeah, he's 30 million quid, isn't he? 30 million quid buyout clause for Frimpong. Or is it 40? I can't remember. But he's got a low buyout clause either way. I think it might be 40 million euros. It's like 35 million quid. Which, for a right back of his ability, that seems, yeah, eminently fair. So it might well be him. Yeah, maybe we do go and get Frimpong for the right, Kirkes for the left. Hopefully Hyson, the centre-back position. There's rumours that Real Madrid are going to make a big centre-back signing this summer, and it might be Saliba, it might be Canate. With Canate having only 2 years left, well, he'll have a year left on his contract at the end of this season. 1 year left on his contract, we might be in a position to sell him. So I think it's either a sign now or we sell him this summer. So I think Canate might end up going, you know. Jake, Manure and Spurs have been awful in the league. Those three have had to grind. Toon have Chelsea, Arsenal and Everton and need points, may not get any. Mate, if you don't beat Everton, you want shagging. Like, honestly, it's absolutely unbelievable. You've got to beat Everton. You've absolutely got to beat Everton. You can't not beat Everton at St James's Park in order to get Champions League football. That is mental. Chelsea and Arsenal is going to be tough, yeah. I do think you probably drop points in both of them. So if you drop points in both of them and you pick up a maximum of, say, 5 points, what does that actually leave Newcastle on? So Newcastle will finish on 68 points. Chelsea, they've got United. I think they beat United. And they've got Forest. Do you know what? I actually think Villa could sneak in now then. Thinking about the fixtures, if Villa were to win out, if Villa beat Bournemouth this weekend, and then they've got United and Spurs last two, Villa could finish on 69 points. And if Newcastle drop points, let's say you draw with Arsenal, draw with Chelsea and beat Everton, you'd only get 68. So you'd be below Villa. Chelsea, again, I think they beat United. I think they get a draw against Forest and I think they get a point against you. So they would be on 68 as well. But they'd have a better goal difference than you. Oh, that's going to be tight. Oh, yeah, it's going to be so tight, you know. So tight. Reece, linesman in the United game, ran onto the pitch. Why? Mickey or Mikey, why are you not watching United? I'm not watching United, mate, because the game is done. The game is done. There is no point watching United. They're 3-0 up in the tie. The tie's over. it's effectively a friendly at this point because Bilbao have dropped or rested or have injured their best 5 players. Unai Simon's the best goalkeeper in Spain. He's been left on the bench for some reason, same as he was in the first leg, bizarrely. Inaki Williams and Nico Williams, their 2 best attackers, gone. Oyen Sanset, the best midfielder, gone. So, you've got 4 or 5 top players there who are just being... They've been left out, and they've got a 3-0 deficit to make up at Old Trafford. It was never, ever going to happen. It was always going to be a friendly tonight. So, to me anyway, again, I have no problem people watching it, but for me, I looked at it and thought, this is the game to watch. Bristol City against Sheffield. And do you know what? In the first half hour, we've seen them rattle the bar. We've seen Sheffield United have a goal disallowed. It's been a half-decent game. It's not been vintage. I mean, they're in again here. Sheffield United down the right-hand side. Must be. Oh, Tyrese Campbell. What a save by Max O'Leary. Do you know what? He got a lot of criticism, but Max O'Leary's done wonderful there. Oh, and a great save again. That's fantastic. That's brilliant from the Bristol City keeper. Who was it who had the shot? It was a great ball. Tyrese Campbell's onside. He gets one-on-one with the keeper, opens his body up with his left peg. Good save by the keeper. Campbell's following the tapping in, and he clears it away with his feet. And then a deflected shot from the edge of the area from Peck. And he's tipped it over the bar, O'Leary. So it's gone behind for a corner. Reese, he was running down the line and then for some reason ran onto the pitch and then waved his flag for a foul. Mad. Jake, it's going to go to the last game. It did for the Toon last season too. European football depended on Man U beating City on the FA Cup, and they did it. It'd be cruel to happen again, but football is cruel. Yeah, I mean, again, and if Newcastle don't get those Champions League places, you'd probably look at it and say, does Isak stay at the club with no Champions League football? Mikey, I thought you knew our club. We could bottle it. Hopefully not. I do think United are a little bit less resilient and a little bit. They've got a soft centre, haven't they? But I don't think they're so soft in the centre that they're going to get beat 3-0 by such an understrength Bilbao side. That ain't going to happen. It isn't going to happen. And look, we're 30 minutes in. 30 minutes in, it's 0-0. And from what I gather, Bristol... Why do I keep saying Bristol? Bilbao haven't even troubled United. So... yeah, I'm sticking with this one. Man United, Bilbao, stats. Right, there you go. There hasn't been a shot on target from either side in the first half hour. Bodo Glimt v Spurs. The only shot on target has actually been from Spurs. And Spurs have had 2 corner kicks. Oh my God, Bilbao have scored. Oh my God, Bilbao have scored. Just as I've said that, Bilbao have scored and Betis have scored. Imagine. It's Man United 0, Bilbao 1. It's happening. Oh, please don't. Please don't do this to me. I so want to turn it over. It's Anthony who's scored for Betis. Anthony has scored for Betis in Florence. That puts Betis 3-1 up in the tie, and that basically finishes that tie off. And it's it's a Llorega who scored for Athletic Bilbao at Old Trafford, and it's 3-1 on aggregate. I still can't see it happening. If it goes to 2-0, then I'll get excited. But at 1-0 Bilbao, oh, I'm panicking. I am panicking. Now I'm panicking. I'm going to lose my job. Oh, my God. Oh. Thanks for that. Ruined my holiday. Oh, come on, Bilbao. Oh, do it for everyone. That'll be so funny. Now they only need 2. Sub-stub, come on Bilbao. Reese, let's go. Callum, Atleti, sign him up. Sub-stub, no, leave this game on. Oh, I'm only kidding. Of course I'm not going to leave this. I'm not going to turn this game off. I'm really not. I promise you. There's no way I would ever turn a game off mid-stream. That's not going to happen ever, ever, ever on this channel. But, oh, I'll be kicking myself if they do manage it. If they somehow manage to turn that round, oh, you better believe I will be kicking myself. Because I'll so want to turn it over. I'll probably, to be honest, I'll find a way. I'll just watch it on my phone or whatever. We'll do a dual live. We'll do a double watch along. Reese, Phil, I've got nothing left. Edward, I bet you can do the James Corden Lamboona thing from Gavin and Stacey. Oh, yeah. Chicken boona, lamb boona, keema naan, bag of rice and 9 poppadoms. Yeah. To be honest, Gavin and Stacey I've not watched for years. Absolutely years. Because I started to hate James Corden a little bit. Right, there's a player down here for Bristol City. I think it's Joe Williams in the middle who has gone down. Come on, Bilbao. Do you know what? The funny thing will be, the really funny thing will be is if United go through. I mean, obviously the funnier thing would be if United went out. Of course, that would be the funnier thing. What are you saying, Kieran? Right, but if United still go through, but they've lost like 2-0, it'll just panic them. There will be the watch-alongs and the lives and the the fan socials after the game will be very like, we're going to have to play a lot better than that tonight. We're going to have to play a lot better than that to beat Spurs. Especially if Spurs somehow beat Bodo Glimt or whatever. Reese, you ain't my mother. Are we just doing random sayings now? We can do random sayings all night. Love all that. Remember seeing a meme not that long ago where it said a group of lads can go and hang out at the pub and say nothing but film quotes all night and have the best night. And it's never ever been truer. Like, whenever we used to go out, that was pretty much all we ever used to do. Is just throw random film quotes out. Fiorentina have scored against Betis, by the way. Who's that? Moise Keane, my money's on. No, Robin Gosens. But it's 1-1 to win the Fiorentina Betis game. Gosens. Tie on. Yeah, absolutely tie on. Bristol City are messing about with it quite a bit at the back here. Anthony's last 5 Real Betis appearances, by the way. His last 5 appearances for Real Betis, he has scored in 4 of them. Girona, Fiorentina, Espanyol, and now Fiorentina again. The guy just can't stop scoring. He cannot stop scoring. According to Goal, by the way, Callum, look at me watching the game with the goals again. I know, yeah. It's always the way. It's always the way. You can guarantee at any game that I don't pick, it's always going to be goals. Reese, how'd you get up there, Andy? I fell. Oh. I fell. Come on, Bilbao. Mate, it's on. It is on. Yeah, so, right. So, according to Goal now, by the way, for those who are interested, the 20 favourites for the Ballon d'Or are as follows. I'll give you the actual order they've decided them in. So 20 is Doué from PSG. Number 19 is Declan Rice. That seems quite high given the season he's had. But I mean, I wouldn't say he was a contender for Ballon d'Or, but still, he's had a good season. 19. Especially when you look at the players above him in a minute. So Doué 20, 19 Rice, 18 Dumfries, 17 Hakimi, 16 Gyökeres, 15 Vinny Jr., which, I'll be honest, is mad considering Anthony isn't in this list. Anthony has had a far better season than Vinny Jr. More goals, more assists. That's mental, right? So it's Doué, Rice, Dumfries, Hakimi, Gyökeres, Vinny Jr., Bellingham. He had a shocking season. Shocking season. Apparently he's 14th for the Ballon d'Or favourite rankings. 13, Vitinha. Again, shite last night. Again, not a bad player. Played really well against Liverpool. Played well against Arsenal over the two legs. Played well against Villa. No problem with Vitinha. Don't think he's a Ballon d'Or contender. 12, Nuno Mendes. Yep, very good. But I'm not sure he would be 4 places above Hakimi. 10, Robert Lewandowski. Would we really say that? Here's Tyrese Campbell getting forward down the right-hand side. 9, Lautaro Martinez. Not sure about that. 8, Mbappe. Definitely not. 7, Harry Kane. 6, Pedri. 5, Mohamed Salah. Are you off your meds? There are 4 better people than Mo Salah. Whoever is responsible for that at goal, hang thy heads in shame. Hang thy heads in shame. Because Mo Salah is 5th. Number 4 is Donnarumma. 3, Rafinha. 2, Lamine Yamal. And the favourite is Ousmane Dembele. I can't deal with that. Edward, have you seen Gotham? I haven't seen Gotham, no. To be honest with you, I don't watch enough TV. Like, I really don't have... I haven't watched enough TV over the years. The only real series that I reckon I can say I've like properly got into, I loved watching American Horror Story. Loved it. And then the rest of it's just documentaries. Jake, is Isak a contender? No, sadly not. But again, if it's mad that Lewandowski's in there. I know Lewandowski maybe in previous years, but maybe not this year. I think Isak would have been a better shout. Callum, we need half-time. Bodo Glimt are all over us. Come on, Spurs. Yes, Spurs fans. We need a bit of encouragement for Spurs. Get them to that final. Still Man United 0, Bilbao 1. Sure there'll be a bit of panic there. Chelsea are 1-0 up, yes. Cheers for flagging that one, Callum. It's Dewsbury Hall who scored. Tyrick George with the assist. Reece Crownshaw, Declan Rice, my GOAT. I bet Dembele is number 1. You called it, buddy. Great play by Bristol City. Oh, just a bit too wide there for Naki Wells. Bit too wide. Substub, how is Declan Rice GOAT? On an entirely separate note, I have had rice with goat. When I went to I first went on a cruise. I say first went on a cruise. I've only ever once been on a cruise, but I went to that part of the world, to the Caribbean, and I had curried goat and rice. So yeah, rice with goat. That was very nice. It's very nice. Callum, 1-0 Chelsea. Ball into the box. Far post. Straight out of play. Callum, that ties Defo over in the Champions League final. Oh, that ties Defo over Chelsea in the UEFA Conference League final. Sorry. Yeah, misread that. You're right. Yeah, Chelsea are through. I mean, that's 5-1 now. I didn't think it was ever even a chance at 4-1, to be honest, but you're right. Yeah, it's definitely off now. Reese, did you know that milk from a zebra is basically the same as milk from a human? Weird fact for you. I don't think you could get away with I'm not going to say what I was about to say there, but I think you could get in trouble for that, so no. Do you mean like scientifically you can't really tell the difference between zebra milk and human milk? I don't believe you. I don't believe you for 1 second. Callum off the bar from Betis. Edward, what's your thoughts on the KDB rumours? It's not happening. Yeah, it's not happening. There was a lot of rumours last night that it was happening, and apparently all of those today I've seen have been quashed by the closest journals to LFC, the ones that are trusted. they've all pretty much said he's not being targeted. Jake Ballon d'Or is basically the journalist player of the year. A load of shit. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it is just about it's PR. It's PR. It's who they can get as their new poster child. They are absolutely desperate to give it to Lamine Yamal. Like, desperate. Because the amount of shirts they will sell, the amount of earnings they will get from TV revenue and everything. Lamine Yamal is the new kid on the block. And they all want a piece of him. The guy's rocking around with braces, like the old school braces in Champions League games, and like smashing the best teams in the world, best defenders around. So yeah, they want to absolutely raise his profile and give him that star appeal. So a Ballon d'Or for Lamine Yamal would be a political decision. I don't think he's the best player in the world yet. He probably will be in time, but he's still only 17. Ball out wide to the left here. Bristol City, chance. Played away, well done there by Amadojic. Reece, can't wait for Declan Rice to go from 19th to 1st. Right, well, Fiorentina have gone 2-1 up. So that tie is, again, very much back on. Golson's again. Golson's again, ole ole. Right, so Man United are still 0-1 against Bilbao. We need another goal in that game for Bilbao before, I would say, the 80th minute, would we say? If it goes to the 80th minute, Bilbao win. Bilbao are still winning, and they score again to make it 2-0 going into the last 10. Or it could be on. It really could be on at that point. Callum 3-3 on aggregate. Yeah, I've got Betis to qualify tonight. That looks like a silly decision on reflection, because I did think they was going to find it tough in Florence. But yeah, it's 3-3 on Ag. Aaron's disappeared from the chat since United are getting beat. Knowing my luck, they'd get it back to 3-3. They'd score a third, Bilbao, and I'd give it the big un all over the chat, same as we did against Leon, and then United would nick it in the last minute again. That's typical United, isn't it? And they'll come out of it thinking that everything's fantastic again. Even though they've played a Bilbao side tonight. If they get beat by that Bilbao side, it's embarrassing. It's a Bilbao side with maybe 4 or 5 of the best players out. If they get beat by them, it's absolutely outrageous. And it just confirms what I suspect, that Spurs will really give them a game in that final. Spurs are a better side than them. It's not even close. Reece, Aaron has gone to sit in a corner. Yeah, he's gone sulking. I'm sure we'll see him at some point back in the night. You know what he's like? He'll rock up. He'll rock up just as United make it 1-1, or, you know, when it's the 93rd minute and it's still only 1-0 Bilbao or something. Just as they're certain of going through, he'll turn up and go, "Who now then? Now then, what about that? I told you we'd go through. I told you, lad, we're going to win it all. We're going to win it all. Amarim's winning everything." Chance. Must be 1-0. Oh, that's a penalty, ref. He's give a pen, and it's a yellow card. It's a penalty. Red? How can it be a red? How can it be a red? How can it be a red? Oh, that's a huge moment in this tie. Oh no. It's a long ball over the top. It's a flick on. And Kiefer Moore's running clean through on goal. Oh, and he gets dragged down. It is a penalty. There's nothing wrong with that. He does go down soft, but it is a pen. There's nothing wrong with that. He doesn't get anything on the ball. But I thought if you give a pen, you can't give a red for that as well. You can't give a red for that as well. That just ruins it. Oh, Rob Dickie, centre-back of Bristol City, sent off. And it's a penalty to Sheffield United as we're going into the last 2 minutes before half-time. It's the 48th minute here, and we might well have Sheffield United going 1-0 up. And it is 1-0, there you go. Harrison Burrows sticks it away, 1-0 Sheffield United. They scored earlier in the game, and they've just scored again. Bristol City 0, Sheffield United 1. The first goal was ruled out, and the penalty there, that's a big goal in this tie. That's a big goal. Sheffield United are 1-0 up. Reece Crownshaw getting battered by United, or bantered by United fans for losing to the best team in Europe is diabolical, although Mikel Arteta claimed Arsenal were the best team in Europe. I'm just looking back at this penalty. He doesn't get anything on it. Look, if you're a Bristol City fan watching this, I don't think you can have any complaints there. He is all over him. He has two arms round him. He's running through. He has two arms, and he drags him back. He drags him back, and it is a pen, and it's the last man. So, but I think if you give a penalty, that's got to be a yellow card, because he was trying to play the ball. He really was trying. He was trying to get round him. It was a poor tackle. But there you go. 10 men. 10 men. Bristol City now have got a real uphill task to get anything from this, to try and get back to Bramall Lane with something to fight for. Goodness gracious me. Edward, how's the... Absolutely grim. Right, I don't know what's happening tonight. He's gone. I've not gone. I'm back. I promise you. I'm back.